Now let's see the ellipse construction method. There are three ways of create ellipse construction. The one of them is concentric circle method, okay, or it goes like draftsman's method. So another way is parallelogram method, okay, so isometric oval method. So we'll see how to generate ellipse construction one by one. So in this method, we're using two circles to draw the ellipse. Okay, so we're drawing one big circle, and inside we're drawing second circle, and second circle's radius should be 2 times smaller than the first radius. Then we're dividing to many parts. Okay, so many sectors, and this sector, for example, from this sector we are making a 2 points. Okay, so the point here, and point here, and from this point we are making one vertical line and one horizontal line, and the intersected point will be our point to drawing ellipse. Okay, so another line also can make 2 points, and by using these 2 points we're making one vertical catet and horizontal catet. So the point which is meeting these 2 lines, making a point for ellipse. Okay, so we are doing similar points and then connecting those points and to generate ellipse. Okay, let's do this. So we need a ruler, and also protractor, and a compass. Okay, so circle radius is 4 centimeter, and let's draw the circle like this. And also we need to draw another circle which should be the radius should be smaller, 2 times smaller than the first one. So first one is 40 millimeter, so that is 20. So now we need a protractor. and divide this 90 degree to the equal parts, like that is 60 and 30. So we are dividing 3 equal parts. Okay, divide other part side also similar. Here and here. Okay, so now let's draw a straight line just passing through these green points and the center of the circles. Okay, so now let's draw a straight line or triangle. We can draw a triangle also. So now we can draw an ellipse. So it starts from here and pass through the corner. So another corner. So this corner and this point. So and then refine what you draw. So drawing this one, you can use French curves. Okay, so the bottom part also you have to do similar way. Okay, so make a straight line here, and a straight line here, and a straight line like this, straight line like this. So then the ellipse should pass through that points. Okay. So in parallelogram method, ellipse should be constructed inside a square shape. So what we do is we're dividing that square into the 4 parts, 4 equal parts from the center, vertical or horizontal lines. Okay, so we draw, and vertically we're dividing the line from the A to J, 5 portions. Okay, so equal portions. So and we call the points 1. So here the point 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so 5 portions, and also horizontal point AO. Okay, so the line AO should be divided to equal 5 parts. point 1, 2, 3, and 4. And from this point, from the point D, we're making a line passing through that 1, 2, 3, 4 points. We're making a line like this line, another line, another line, so on. So then the points, vertical points 1, 2, 3, 4, also we use this one to make a line passing through point C. So then the point, okay, the line which is passing through point 1 and point 1 is crossing, right? So making a point. So that point we are using to make a parallelogram, an ellipse, okay? So let's do this in our screen. So we need a ruler. So we need to draw the rectangle shape. For that, we're drawing a line which is equal to 10 centimeter on this side. And vertically making 5 centimeter. Okay, so another line. Okay, so divide this one to two parts, 0.5. Either 5 centimeter. Okay, so then we're dividing into the 5 portions. Point 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we are making a lines passing through those points. Okay, so the line passing through point 1, that's a 2, that's the third one, and that's the fourth one. Okay, so this one is first one, second one, third one, fourth one. So point 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 portions. And also from this side, also we are dividing and making a 5 lines. First portion, second portion. So, okay. So now that one is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The points. Okay, so let's make a line passing through that point. So line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and line number 4. Okay, so write the line names. Okay, so line number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we can draw the shape. Okay, so the line 1, so green, okay, 1, and then the purple one is crossing in this point. So the ellipse should pass from here. Okay, so you can make like this the portion of the ellipse, and then the second one crossing with second one in here, so that point. So again we can make some portion of the ellipse, and then the third one crossing with third one here, and fourth one crossing with fourth one here. So then we can connect. So if you do more portions, you'll get more points. So then that means you can get more accurate shape. Okay, so all other side also another side also similar, and this side also similar. Okay, so we'll get the ellipse shape then more fully. Okay. So another way, the method calls isometric circles or isometric oval method. So there is a in isometric shapes, the circles appears as a oval shape. So that's why it's important to use this technique. Okay, so for example, in the cube, this is a top view. Okay, and that's the side views. Okay, so left hand side view and right hand side view. The shapes or circles on the left hand side appear in this kind of oval, and on the right hand side appear this way, and the top view, the circle shape looks like something like this oval. Okay, so how to draw this? So first, we need to draw the straight line, and also we need a ruler to draw this. And a protractor or compass. So draw the long line and make one point in the middle or somewhere at the center. Okay, so point here. So in isometric view, the shapes are appearing in 30 degree from each side. Okay, so we have to make lines with 30 degree. So if you have a protractor, it's okay. If not, how can you do the 30 degree angle? So you can put the ruler and measure 2.5 centimeter. So 5 cells. Okay, so one cell second. The one cell is 5 millimeter. Okay, in your graph paper, the cell is 5 millimeters. So just count 5 cells from the left to the right hand side from the starting point. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and count 3 cells to the up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, from here. 1, 2, 3. So that means a 30 degree angle can be generated by using this point, the crossing of that point and that point. So that's the 30 degree. Same to this, can make a 30 degree angle to another side. And we can delete unnecessary lines. Okay, and can increase. And what else? In the middle also we need a kind of a central line. So the side, for example, if you have a cube or if you have a circle on the prism or on the 3D shape, so in here, if you need to make a circle or kind of cylindrical object, so if the diameter of this circle is 4 centimeter or 40 millimeter, so you have to measure the 40 from this the line. Okay, so that's why we need to put the ruler there and measure 40. And make a vertical line. So and make here the oval, okay, isometric oval. But in our case, we are drawing the circle here, so that's why we are measuring 40 from here, and then we are doing this line, okay, this slope line. So make a parallel line to this. Is the way is make a parallel line to this, or again you can measure from this horizontal line 30 degree. So let's do that. Just make a like this line, and measure 3 cells up from this line. Make a line here. So the length of this rhombus is more than this one, so that's why we don't need to measure the 3 cells, so we need to make an equal with the lower part. Okay, so that is 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, so that's why we also do a 2 centimeter. This line should be connected to the 2 centimeter, so then that will be parallel with other parts. So now connect on this side. Now we need to find a center. We need to find a center of this side and that side. Okay, so let's move the ruler there. The length is 40 millimeters, so the center will be 20. The center is 20. Okay. So now you have to make a line which is parallel to these two lines and passing through this point and the central point. The another side also should be similar. Okay, so now we need to make a line from this corner and passing through this point and this point. So it should be kind of a A shape. Okay, so something like this shape, and then in the middle A shape. So this is one line, another line, in the middle this horizontal line. So now put the compass there, the needle, put the needle at the tip corner of the rhombus and open the mouse of the compass until you reach this point and draw like this arc. And put the needle another tip, another corner, and draw the another arc. And put the tip here, which is crossing a character, the line, and make the mouse equal to this length. And draw the shape like this. Put the tip to the another side. And draw the remaining part. Okay, so the green shape is our oval. So this kind of way can be created for other sides also, similar, okay, similar to this. Just make a rhombus here which is equal to this circle diameter. For example, here if you need that the circle diameter 40, so make this size 40. Okay, so make parallel line, make parallel. Okay, that's a straight line, the vertical straight. Okay, and the long diagonal here. Okay, and short diagonal here. Okay, so then divide all sides to the two parts, like and make a parallel to each other side. Okay, so parallel to this side, and then create a A shape. Okay, so connect this point with this tip. So this is A shape. So then measure that distance, the side of the A. Okay, so measure this distance and put the tip your compass here, and then pencil side should be here, and then draw this side and put the tip here, and then draw that side. Okay, and then put the tip here and open the mouse like this, and then make small like this arc. So another side put here, and then make another side. Okay, so that is on the left hand side. Right hand side should be different way. So the rhombus will be something like this. Okay, and long diameter, short diameter, and divide everything to the two part, and make a character, and then put the compass tip here and pencil here. So make like this arc, and to the another side make different arc, and then put the tip here and make this small arc, and here. Okay, so if the shape the circular shape on the right hand side, you have to follow this rule, and if on left hand side, so you have to follow this rule. If the everything on the top, so you have to follow that this rule. Okay, so the way is like that. So same thing shown. Okay, so if you need to draw kind of isometric things, first of all just draw a prism or cube. Okay, so then divide it, and you can draw the ellipses. Okay, so those methods called isometric oval method or isometric circles method. So there is a way how to create an isometric shapes. For example, in the examination, it's not included on your examination. It's on opposite way. In examination, it will be given this kind of isometric shape with dimensions shown. Okay, so you have to create this view. Okay, so top view, that is a top view, and that's okay. Sorry, that's a top view, and that's a front view. Okay, so you need to draw this thing by using these isometric values. But in our task is different, opposite way. Okay, so you need to draw isometric view by using given front view and top view. So how to draw? So here, if you see to the top view, there is a hexagon is shown, and we have to draw hexagon on the base of the isometric shape. Okay, so to do this one, we draw rhombus first. Okay, so firstly we need to draw the rhombus, but how to draw the rhombus? The isometric shape actually is from each side will be 30 degree, so 30 degree here and 30 degree here. So that's why first you need to draw straight horizontal line. Okay, so first one, this line, and then measure this distance. Okay, 30 degree and 30 degree here, and draw long like this line. Okay, so the long line, and measure that distance. Okay, so the F point, find the F point, and from the center, okay, from the F point can get, and find a C point. So we can create this kind of the lines, thin lines, to understand how is the width of this. Okay, so and put that value from this point and measure that distance. Okay, so can create in our screen. Okay, so if you put that distance, okay, so that d distance here, so you will get the q point, and then draw this line which is parallel to this one. So this is 30, so that is also parallel to this line. Okay, so until it reach the central vertical, okay, horizontal vertical line. Okay, so then close the shape, so that will be a rhombus. Okay, so then measure point the line PA, okay, or AP, and then put that value here, and measure BQ distance, put from here to there the point B, and then from the both side, okay, CE, so put SE, okay, SE, so DR, so then we can generate this line and that line and this line and this line. Okay, so then you can find a center also. The center position is this, the center of this rhombus. Okay, so you can make a long diagonal and short diagonal. The crossing point give you the O point. So then from this O point can measure the height of the pyramid. Okay, so hexagon size base, make a this kind of hexagonal pyramid. So the height is 75, for example. Just measure with your ruler and put that thing from O1 from the base, and you can find point O, and then connect this every corner from here. Okay, connect with every corner, so you will get this shape, and then you can refine it, but the other back side corner cannot see, so that's why you can make them with dash line. Okay, so that's a way. Same thing happening with cylindric shape. Okay, so if you see from the top view, the cylinder base consists from a circle, but in isometric view it looks oval. Okay, so how to make it? Like you need, if the cylinder shape diameter, okay, so this diameter is given like 50, 50 millimeter. So you have to make a this rhombus side size 50, and this side also 50. It's also 50. Okay, so at first you need to put a point. Okay, make a point, make this line. Okay, so line, straight line, horizontal, and measure 30 degree and make a long line, the second line, and to the both side. Okay, second. So measure that distance 50 on second line and find a Q point and S point, and make a parallel line to the two. Make this line, the third line, and also the line 4 to parallel to the line 2. Okay, and find this R point and create a rhombus and draw inside the rhombus with using the previous method, like isometric oval. Okay, and find a center. So it's crossing of two diagonals, the long one and short one, make you the center. Okay, so central location. So then from the front view you can find the height of the cylinder and put that height. It will be somewhere here. Okay, so then on this point you can draw another rhombus which is same like this, and then on that rhombus you draw a oval and then connect two ends of the oval. So that will give you the cylinder. Same thing happening with cone in isometric projection. So cone base also consists from the circle, so that's why we can draw an oval is in the inside the rhombus, and you can find a center. From the center just measure the height of the cone and put that point there and then connect with that oval. So so that will be a cone drawn in isometric way. So now let's see the couplings, why we need the couplings. For example, in some cases we might draw some shape and then we have to connect them. So here the straight line, but here some kind of circle or arc part, and we need to connect them. Okay, so inside, or these two things should be connected, but how to connect them without having a kinks or broken places. So it should be smoothly connected. Okay, so these places should be tangent. Okay, so here should be tangent, here should be tangent. Okay, so it should be smoothly connected. How to connect this things smoothly? So there is a way how to connect those elements. Okay, so the first one it calls external coupling. When we have an arc and a straight line, so a straight line is given in here. So here, and circle. Okay, arc shape is given here. So like this arc or circle. Okay, so circle or arc is given. So how to connect them? So first we need to draw any line the parallel to the straight line. Okay, so we draw this line. Okay, this line, any line, and then measure this distance, measure that distance, and put that distance to the line. Okay, so make any line passing through the center of the circle, and put that distance to the radius. Okay, add to the radius, and then we got this point. Okay, this point, and put the compass here and open the mouse such it should until this point. Okay, so it should reach to this point. Okay, so that's the compass, and then draw this arc until it reaches or it intersects this parallel line to the line, and then find this point. Okay, that point, and then put the compass pin needle to there, so needle there. Okay, so needle there, the pencil here, the on the straight line, and then draw that line. Okay, so that arc which is tangent to the line, and also an arc. Okay, so then you can make this kind of smooth connection. So there's a lot of types of this kind of connections. So this is external coupling. So because external, okay, outside of the circle and outside of the line, so that's why it's external. So this one is internal coupling, so it's inside of the circle and the line. Okay. So again, we can make a line. We can make a line passing through the circle center, and then we do okay the line, any line until it crosses this purple line. Okay, so after finding this point, so put that distance here, like, and the radius. Okay, so radius somewhere here. So the remaining part will be can be added here. Okay, added here, and make a using a compass, put the needle there and pencil here, and make an arc until it crosses of that point. Okay, so then put that needle there and open an is pencil until here. Okay, pencil here, and draw this arc which is tangent to this arc and also tangent to this straight line. So this is internal coupling. So so point is given, only the point is given, this point, and the line is given. How to make this arc? So do any line in between the point and a straight line. So measure that distance. Okay, put that distance here. Okay, so to the point, and then draw an arc, and the crossing point give you the point of the central point for the arc, and put the compass here and pencil here and draw this arc, and so that the arc will be tangent to this line, and also it will pass through this point A. Okay, so that is internal coupling. So that is another kind of internal coupling. So point A is given and arc is given. So you need to find this internal this arc. So how to do this? Again, make any line which is passing through the central point of the circle. So make any line then make okay, put the needle here and draw any okay, so measure that distance, any distance, and make any arc which is crossing that red line. Okay, so red line, then that value, okay, so the radius as a radius, okay, so put that this R1 to there, okay, so make a line and put that R1 here. So remaining distance give you this this arc, okay, so that arc. So then we can find a point when you make this arc. So we can find a point of this big arc and this arc connection. Okay, so intersected point give you the center for this arc. Okay, so put the needle here and pencil here and use a compass to draw this arc. So that will pass through this point and the point A. Okay, so that will be tangent to this right hand side arc. So that's internal coupling. So that's external coupling. Okay, so external coupling. The firstly, you draw any arc passing through. Okay, so so put the needle there and do any R radius arc. Okay, so and put your needle somewhere like here, and then add that R here. Okay, so and put the needle there and open until the position of R shows the pencil here. Okay, so your compass will be something like this, and draw the line number 2. Okay, so the arc number 2. So you will find a point here, point here. So then put your compass here, needle here, and pencil here to the point A, and then draw that arc. So then this arc will be tangent to this right hand side arc and also passing through point A. So that is two arcs are given. These two arcs are given, this arc and that arc. So we need to find a central part, and it should be tangent to the both sides. Okay. So how to do this? Just measure that distance. Okay, so and make a line passing through the center. Put that distance here, and measure that distance and put that distance here, and put the needle there and make a circle, okay, arc, and put the needle there and make a circle, and we can find a center location here, and put the needle there, and from this point from this point make a straight line. So from this point you can draw an arc until it reach the circle. Okay, so those will be a tangent. Okay, so another way, that is compound coupling. And the firstly we need to draw, okay, so it's given this arc and that arc, so we need to find inner one. Okay, so the green one we have to find it. How to find this? So firstly we need to draw any circle, okay, so arc. So put the needle there and draw this arc, okay, and so let's create a in this screen this coupling. So we need two circles, right? So first circle, center for the first circle, and center for the second circle, and we need the bigger circle on this circle, and smaller circle on the side, this circle, and so make a arc, any arc bigger than the radius is bigger than the bigger circle, so something like this, and make a line passing through the center of the bigger circle and crossing the arc, and make a line from that point up to the center of the smaller circle center. Okay, so now we can measure the distance of from this point up to the end point of the line. So that means a tangent for the bigger circle can make. So, and put the needle to here and draw an arc just crossing the bigger arc, and put the needle on that the crossing place, and try to draw an arc with which is a tangent to the small circle and also the big circle. So our task was to find this arc. Okay, so to create a this arc which is tangent also for the first this circle, and tangent also here for the small circle, so it can be a smooth joint for two things. Thank you very much. So this is end of the lecture 5. See you later on next lecture.